Welcome to the testing world. In this session, we are going to cover synchronizing timer. Before moving to the synchronizing timer, first we need to understand why we need this. So I'm taking an example like I want my 5 users will hit request 1 and then I want all the user concurrently will hit the request 2 as well. So if I apply 5 user over here and execute this, in that case, first these 5 users are going to hit request 1. But it might be possible for the 2 users, we are getting response from the server, and for 3 users, server is delaying the response. In that case, 2 users will move to the request 2 and rest 3 will move to the request 2 after some time. But the requirement over here is all the 5 users need to be hit this request 2 concurrently. If you want to implement that kind of scenario, until specified number user are coming, till then no user should execute the request 2. In that case, in that kind of scenario, we can go for synchronizing timer. So I'm going to add synchronizing timer, and here we have the synchronizing timer. Here we can define number of users that I want to hold. I'm defining 5. So I'm saying like until the 5 users are coming to this point, don't allow any user to move ahead. And I'm again adding this timer as a child of the request 2. How it's going to be executed? First, it is going to execute request 1. All the 5 users will execute request 1 and then it will move to the request 2. But child of the request 2 is synchronizing timer and timer has more priority than sampler. So all the users will come to the timer first. And we have synchronizing timer that we have applied like until 5 users are coming on this point, don't allow to move ahead. So once all the 5 users are coming to the timer, then timer will release all these 5 users to the request 2. So by this way, we can implement the scenario. So as of now, what I'm doing, I'm removing the synchronizing timer and first I'm trying to execute without synchronizing timer. So here we see 5 users are going to the request 1 and so all the 5 users ran request 1 and then request 2. I tried to apply 20 users over here and then I want to execute it. So if I'm executing, so here we can see 20 users are on the application as of now, and but the problem is that here we can understand request 1 is getting response from the server very early. So in that case, this user will move to the request 2 immediately. But I want until all the user get response from the request 1, they should not move to the request 2. Or we can say in other words, request 2 on sampler 2 or the page 2 should be hit by all the user concurrently. So in that case, I'm going to add timer, which is synchronizing timer with the 5 users, and I'm applying 5 users over here, clearing the result and running it again. So here 5 users will go to the request 1. Once all the users got the response from the request 1, then all users apply on the request 2. So by this way, we have implemented this scenario in which we can hit some pages or some part of the application simultaneously, or we can say concurrently. The same scenario we can implement in load runner as well. In load runner, this functionality is called rendigious point. Thanks for watching this video.